My name is Bill Lightfoot, and I'm here to present Idea Selection and Refinement, leveraging VRIO for competitive advantage. We're going to explore how we can refine and prioritize our business ideas using the VRIO framework. Its benefits, and examples of successful applications. We'll then wrap up with a conclusion and open up the floor for questions. That's where VRIO comes in. And finally, can our organization effectively exploit it? Considering all essential elements. Outcompete others. And Tesla's innovative technology and sales model also demonstrate VRIO principles in action. To apply the VRIO model, we start by identifying our resources and capabilities. We then assess them using the VRIO criteria. Based on this analysis, we develop strategies to maximize our competitive advantage. This framework should be integrated into our regular strategic planning and decision-making processes. For each of these three companies, Apple, Amazon, and Tesla, I'll pause for a moment or two so that you can review value, rarity, imitability, and organization for the companies themselves. Well, with Apple, we highlighted the hardware and software closed-loop system that they've put together over years. Think iTunes and iPods and iPhones ultimately. In the case of Amazon, it's really their tech stack and their logistics network that created incredible competitive advantage. This combined with their intense focus on customers, think the one-click ordering on the original Amazon website, and they've really found ways to sustain a huge competitive advantage. In the case of Tesla, a lot of their unique position as a leader in electric vehicles has to do with their proprietary technology, including things like their autopilot system, and that it's very difficult for other car makers to copy this, in part due to the protections of a variety of different patents. Also, Tesla's organizational capacity for innovation and its, in particular, its vertical integration strategies stand out as well. So, when you apply VRIO in your own organization, you want to take a hard look and an honest look, and you want to integrate as many different perspectives as you can to make sure that you're really using this tool effectively. Are you really in a good position to actually launch new products or services, given the overall capabilities of your organization and your team? Here are some steps that an organization needs to take to successfully apply the VRIO model. Step 1, identify the resources and capabilities. This involves identifying the resources and capabilities of the organization. Resources can be tangible, like physical assets or technology, or intangible, like brand reputation, customer relationships, etc. Capabilities refer to the company's ability to utilize these resources effectively. The second step is to assess if these resources and capabilities provide value. Do they have the ability to enable the firm to exploit opportunities or neutralize threats? Do they contribute to increasing customer value or efficiency? Next, assess if the resources and capabilities are rare. Are they unique to the firm, or do many competitors have the same resources and capabilities? The fourth step, you evaluate if the resources and capabilities are difficult to imitate. Is it costly, time-consuming, or complex for competitors to duplicate them? And then finally, you assess if the organization is capable of exploiting these resources and capabilities. Is the firm organized, prepared, and able to capture the value provided by them? The idea selection and refinement stage is crucial in the process of taking an idea to a market opportunity. This stage helps to filter out the most promising ideas from a potentially large pool of concepts. Here are the key points and conclusions from this stage. The techniques for filtering and prioritizing ideas are critical for determining which ideas have the most potential. They can include methods such as scoring models, ranking methods, or more formal frameworks like the VRIO analysis. Prototyping is an essential part of refining an idea. A prototype can take many forms depending on the idea. It might be a physical model, a workflow diagram, a storyboard, or even a mock-up of a digital interface. Prototyping allows for testing, feedback, and iterative improvements. Developing an idea into a concept involves defining the idea further, elaborating on the details, considering its practicality, feasibility, and potential impact on the market. The idea selection and refinement stage is a critical process that involves screening, prioritizing, prototyping, and developing ideas further into concrete concepts. By using structured methods such as the VRIO framework, organizations can assure that they are pursuing ideas that align with their capabilities and provide potential for competitive advantage. It's important to note that this process should not be viewed as a hurdle, but rather as an essential step in enhancing and selecting the most viable, innovative, and impactful ideas to pursue. Successful conclusion to this process sets the stage for detailed planning, development, and ultimately the successful launch of the product or service.